Alright, so today I'm gonna play a little capture the flag, and we're gonna use the Kali Linux terminal. So first, we're gonna secure shell into a user profile. Then we're gonna enter a password. When you enter in the password, it's gonna look like you're not entering it, but it does work. So, boom, I'm in there. And if you don't know what any of this stuff means, like when I say secure shell or Kali Linux, like don't even worry about it. Just stick with me through this video, and I'll try to my best to make another video just explaining what these things mean. So, bam. Once I got in, first thing I did was I used the ls function, which just means list. Within this profile, there are three things inside of it. There is a file called checksum.txt. There's a script called decrypt, and then there's a directory called files. So I ended up reading the checksum file, which gave me a hash. Again, I'll explain this in a different video. If you know what a hash is, great. If you don't even trip. I will explain it to you. So I saw the file, I saw the hash in the file. My next thing is I need to use the cd function, which is change directory. And I switched it over to files, and then I listed files, and then it popped up like 320 files. Now, mind y'all, the goal of this capture the flag is I need to find a very specific thing somewhere inside this user password. So basically, I'm looking for a text file, which is encrypted, double encrypted. I didn't know that until I got to the end of it, but it's a double encrypted file, and I need to find the flag. It's hidden somewhere in all these files. So the first thing I do is I try to use the decrypt script on one of the files, like the first file. And then what I get is this error message that says there is no such file or directory. Now, the reason why it says that is because I actually spelled the directory wrong. Here it says file. It should say files, plural. So switched it over, retyped it, added the S, did the same first file starting with 04. And then I try to run that and decrypt it. Damn, I'm typing slow as hell. And then I got another error message. And the reason why I got another error message is not because I spelled anything wrong, but it's because I was trying to go into the file directory while being in the file directory. So I had to change directory again. And for those who know, you could do change directory and 2 dots, and it's just like stepping backwards out of what you're in. So boom, I'm in there. I step back, I decrypt what I'm trying to find, and then I get this message that says, this flag is fake, keep looking. So my thought now is like, am I about to have to do this 320 plus times? Absolutely not doing it. I have to figure out how I can open up every single one of these files. But also, mind you, when I check that checksum text earlier, it's a hash. So whatever I do, I have to match it up with the hash. Like I gotta decrypt it from finding the hash. So there's a hashing algorithm. Again, don't trip if you don't know what none of this means. I'll explain it to you in another video. But there's a hashing algorithm called SHA-256. So what I tried to do is I tried to put the hashing algorithm up against the entire directory, which is the right thing to do. I just typed it wrong. So instead of just putting it up against files, you got to put it up against files / asterisk or star, and boom, all 320 plus files opened up at the same time. Now this is where the technical people get kind of separated from the non-technical people, because I need to find this hash somewhere in the midst of all of that stuff down there. I got a little ADHD, so it's not a thing to me. Like I could look through this with no sweat, but I know a lot of people probably looking at this like, nah, absolutely not, I'm not doing it. So I'm looking through it. That's not it that I have highlighted. It's just like I use it as a placeholder so I can like know where I'm at. But I scroll, and then eventually I find it. And there it is. So that is the same exact hash that was in the original checksum. So now I'm looking at like, all right, that's it. So this is the file that I need to decrypt specifically. Again, like I said before, like I could have used the cat file to just read the file, but the problem is it will come up as a salted hash, which is like a double hash. So then I go in and I decrypt that specific file, and boom, flag capture. That's it, man. Look, if y'all like this type of content, yo, this is my first voiceover too, so bear with me because I never did this before. But if you like this type of stuff, let me know in the comments. If you need anything, let me know, man.